Hello, this is a walkthrough of AtumRa. This game was created in 7 days for the Epic Megajam 2022 competition. It contains spoilers, and we'll start off with the intro video.
My name is Akira. I have lived in the Cairo slums with my little brother Babu since we left the orphanage together. Last night, robbed strangers kidnapped Babu, knocked me unconscious, and dragged him away into the darkness. When I awoke, I was clutching a note, the name of this pyramid, Menkaure, and a time. The time has passed, but I'm no longer the weak orphan. I know how to survive and how to fight now. I will find them. I will rescue Babu, and I will make them pay.
Message has been received.
Hi, that was Akira, the protagonist and the first character that you control as a player. Let's look at those controls now. Movement is your classic WASD, space to jump, C to crouch. There's an ability to swap the game from first to third person. J is to open and close the journal. Hold E to move objects and release E to drop them. Click to pick up and interact with objects, and then some special controls, Q to swap body between your different characters, and Tab to swap souls and therefore abilities between those characters. The game is a bordered open world and there's quite a few places to explore. We're going to go straight to the most important places to solve the puzzles. All around the game there are little notes and documents which show the lore of the game, the plot up to now, and how to solve the puzzles. Once you have them, they appear in your journal, which you can access again by pushing J. This area we call the astrolabe. It's recently been used to summon a god, and that is why there's lots of burnt skeletons all over the place. We'll be coming back to this area later, as at the moment we can't do anything with it. When the player explores the container area, they'll eventually find a note that explains that they require a scarab to protect their soul in the underworld, so we better look out for one of those. This area was going to be used for a very sophisticated puzzle working across the two levels. Unfortunately, we ran out of time to get it working, but when we release the next version of the game, it will be there. In the meantime, let's move on. As we go around inside the pyramid and go down the stairs, we can see there's another note there with a slight typo. That will be gone in the next version as well. As mentioned before, you can access the notes for your journal, and once you've read them and recapped, into the pyramid we go. What's that in the distance? Looks like it might be useful. It's the scarab. The unfortunate chap who's stuck in the middle of the wall is a clue. Back to exploring. What's that? That looks interesting. Might be useful. Better go and get it. Need to jump across this gap. Akira luckily has the athletics ability, which is attached to her soul and allows her to transfer this ability when she transfers souls. Quick jump across and she grabs it, and I'm sure it will come in useful. Looking around the area, we can find a note of the unfortunate brother Yanis and his burnt out skeleton, which hopefully will give her a clue as to what she has to do with the object, the astrolabe, that she's just obtained. What else have we found? There appears to be a door, but it's sealed. Let's go back and take the astrolabe back to the astrolabe puzzle. Turning the astrolabe actually moves the sky and darkens it. Spooky and powerful effect. Orion is associated with Seer, the guardian of the first gate. Lining up the astrolabe with those stars, we can perform the ceremony ritual that the cultists did. There is going to be a cut scene to explain why Akira didn't end up as toasty as the cultists, and it will also enact the first soul exchange. Akira's soul goes into the underworld and occupies Seer's body. As you can see, the underworld is laid out very similar to the overworld. This is building on the theme, as above, so below. Now, we have the scarab, and now we have to find the feather. The feather is in fact the feather of Mayat, which is from Egyptian legend, just like the scarab is also from Egyptian legend because it protects people travelling through the underworld. Unfortunately, in the game released for the Epic Megajam, the feather is quite difficult to pick up as the collision is slightly off. We have corrected this in the next release version, which is a good thing because you really do need it later on to solve the most sophisticated puzzles. Once Akira's body has the scarab and Seer's body has the feather, then they can proceed to the next level. As above, so below. The gates to the next level, which is the catacombs, are very similar and in the same place. And if you open one, it opens them both. Arriving in the catacombs, Seer and Akira are presented with a whole range of new puzzles that they must solve together. They solve the puzzles by exchanging souls and leveraging the different abilities in the overworld and underworld. Akira has athletic abilities, so she can jump over long distances. We also plan to give her other abilities such as picking locks. Seer has an insight ability where he can see puzzles and gain clues. He's also stronger than Akira, so he can carry heavy boxes in order to get on top of things and so forth. They will proceed together through the catacombs. The catacombs are synchronized, so what happens above also happens below. When a door is opened in the overworld, it opens the door in the underworld and vice versa. When bridges are extended, they're extended in both places. Throughout the catacombs, there are a variety of different puzzles. Some puzzles start a timer where the player has to do something within a certain period of time. Other puzzles have to be powered up with spiritual energy before they work. A seer must activate a spiritual energy conduit for the switches and puzzles to turn on. In each of the tombs that have not been looted is a combinational puzzle. The player is required to enter a combination of hieroglyphics onto pillars in order to activate the tomb. Once activated, a sarcophagi will open and the doors will open as well. Clues as to what these combinations are placed on spirit notes in the underworld. So Seer needs to go through the underworld finding these clues, and then Akira needs to apply these combinations once they've been decoded to the combinational puzzles. In some sarcophagi there are canopic jars. In the Egyptian funeral rites there are 4 canopic jars, and getting all 4 and placing on the pedestals will activate a secret compartment. Within the secret compartment is an Ashanti. The Ashanti is also from ancient Egyptian funeral rites. It's a helper that accompanies the soul on his journey to the afterlife. The Ashanti needs to be obtained in order to fix the broken door that we saw earlier that the cultists damaged when they passed through. Well, one of them didn't pass through. This walkthrough is not going to give you a complete solution to the entire catacombs level. You have to experiment and find the solution yourself. Please note that due to us adding content and fixing bugs right up to the last moment, some of the puzzles in the catacombs levels are incomplete. The next version of the game, when we release it, will correct all the bugs we have found and complete the content that we didn't have time to do for the Epic Megajam contest. The game is planned to go through the 12 gates of the underworld, with each area relating to a particular ancient culture. If you're interested in this game, you will be able to get it on Steam, on itch.io and a couple of other platforms. We welcome feedback on any aspect of the game and which bits you like and which bits don't quite work. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and will enjoy the game.